messed me up, Grant. Thank you, buddy. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing, man? Welcome in. Welcome in. How we all doing on this Saturday night? Huh? Thank you, Grant, by the way. I do appreciate that, buddy. It popped up, and I'm like, whoa, messed me all up. For the prize shipping fund. Right. We got to get to that, too, right? We got to do the giveaway. I haven't forgot. Okay, we're still at 15K, so that's good. But we're going to do one very soon, I promise. Just trying to figure it out, you know. Got a lot going on right now. So, can you hear me okay as far as... I'm trying, like, not to, I'll move the microphone in just a little further. Let's go back to the top here. First one in the chat at 10:25. Oh, this is last night, 10:25 p.m. Shortly after I posted the post, we had Lori in here. Thanks, Lori. Appreciate you being in here. Then we had Billy Ray. We had Donald. Jason. I'm not sure if these guys are in here right now, but I'm sure they'll pop in. Grievenade was in there at some point. 6:30, the Axe 1 popped in. Then we had Timothy, Baby Boy Mulligan, Riff Reviews and Mods, Papa Booze, Mega Blaster, Dean, Lowry, Gilbert, Rodriguez, and who else? I'm starting to get some repeaters here. If you're in the chat, pop up. Woo. Yeah, I got some technical difficulties going on. If you can hear my voice, sound like there we go. We're back to normal. I'm gonna have to invest in some different stuff. Who else we got? We got the Tooth. The Tooth is in here. Gerald, what's up? Let's see. I think you're the same one. I just answered this question, I do believe. I'm pretty sure I answered you, bro. But yeah, anything Leo James, dude. Like, even if you're not into Telecasters, but Telecasters, that one there's amazing for the price point. It's out of this world. You know, they have Les Pauls. They got like an Ibanez type thing. Anything Leo James would be great. West Creek is pretty daggone good as well. You know, I'm just thinking off the top of my head, anywhere from like 150 to 225 bucks. You'll get a awesome guitar. It's not going to kill you as far as money goes, you know what I'm saying? Oh no, Bob. What's up, man? I hope you're okay, man. That's not good. Bob back in the hospital again. That sucks. Hey, it's Punk Unky Guitars. What's up, man? Scully's sounding extra fat today. Yeah, he ate pretty good today. No. I really didn't do anything on the changes. I mean, I had my drop pedal when I was hitting the, you know, the octave on certain parts, made it a little, beef it up a little bit. Grant Rosscourt, yep, said hi to you. Denny's Guitar Channel, what is up, man? How you doing? CD Nelson. Who else we got in here? Who else we got? Okay, I think we're all caught up. But yeah, back to the other question, man. As far as like starter guitars or whatever, man. Like I said, well, a couple people are even saying it. You know, Leo James, Firefly. Firefly is even great. I have a lot of Firefly, like this one here. But these here are a little more expensive, just because they're not really expensive. I can't say that. They're on the border of $250 to $300. Okay, but you know, it's not bad. What's this? What's up, Dave? Where'd he go? Oh, try to pop him up. Can't promise you'll find a 25-year-old Ibanez in great. Yeah, right? I mean, you get lucky sometimes. You know what I mean? Every once in a while, you get lucky. Yeah, Bob, I hope you're doing better, man. I don't know if you responded. I missed it. I don't see anything yet. KRB in the house. What's up, man? I'm doing good, Dave. I hope you're doing good too, buddy. Have I seen you in here before, bud? I don't know if I have or not. If I have, I apologize. The Oopster is in the house. Definitely not the Ubi. The Ubi would not be in this chat because he's not good enough on leads. Ha! You're in the right place. You're better than me. I probably spit everywhere. Sorry about that. Two said, I was able to grab the Firefly Zach Wild Les Paul that you reviewed a couple weeks ago on the last draft. Nice, 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 nice. Heck yeah, man. Yeah, I got another. I got another one of those. I got a Warhammer. I don't know if you guys seen the post or not. You know, it's kind of like cream color and black. It's pretty cool. So we'll definitely be doing we'll be doing that video. It'll be in October for sure. Coming up this Thursday, actually, we got another Zach Wild Firefly guitar. It's another Woden. It's the black and red. It's called God's Blood. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. Mega Blaster. I like the massive amount of gain that Stanger gets from that Black Star amp, and it's a solid state. That's the cool part, right? I'm thinking Firefly the EMGs will be off. Yeah, definitely, man. And I don't mean this to be mean, but like, you know, the passive EMGs are good. You know what I mean? And they're not as expensive. I mean, yeah, you can go all the way. It's fine. The guitar's cheap enough, right? You got a great mod platform. It's whatever you want to do. But I'm fine with the passive EMGs. I got a bunch of them. I just haven't put them in anything yet. Sorry, Grant, I missed that. I found a 99 Spectre bass for $200. All I needed was a setup and new strings. So you can find good sturdy guitars there. Nice, there you go. Boop, 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 boop. There we go, there we go. You need this guitar? You need a Scully? That what you're talking about? No, the Lynch skull and snakes. Yeah, I know, right? It popped up one time, and I seen it, and it was literally there for seconds. I could have put it in the cart, and it's gone. I'm like, okay, sweet. So who knows when that'll come back around, right? What's up, Road Rash? What's a crack-a-lackin' dang hippie? I don't know. What's up, Rackon88? Rackron? Yeah, I always look at it and it looks weird. I can't figure it out sometimes. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, bro? I probably did. I'll tell you, Firefly drops stuff at weird times, man. And if you catch them, you catch them. And good luck, and congratulations if you got one. No, I never tried DiMarzio, or, DiMarzio. Pickups, I've never tried them. I don't think I have a guitar that has them. I have EMGs, I have tons of, like, different Seymour Duncans and things like that. But I don't think I ever had them at DiMarzio. I've heard they're good, but, you know. Of course, I got a ton of off-name brands. Naturally, you know, we get these type of guitars, you get all kinds of weird stuff going on. Yeah, oh, I forgot about Fesley. Good job, yeah. Risk Reviews and Mods, forgot about Fesley. Yeah, I don't know, Mega Blaster. They only make, like, a few at a time. Isn't that crazy? That's true. I mean, I think there's only 3 of them, too. So, yeah, doesn't surprise me a bit. They're starting to, like, they must be building up some inventory here and there. Because, like, when they started with these Zakk Wylde things, when I got started buying Zakk Wylde guitars every time they popped up, I would freak the hell out because it was, like, literally, I missed so many of them when they first came out because it was like, I would wait for a minute, make sure I had the funds in there, I'd think about it, I don't know. And then, bam, they were gone. I'm like, whoa. But next thing you know, it's like, wow. Now it's like this George Lynch model. I think it's still there. What is going on? There we go. The George Lynch model, I think that's still there. And that's been there for months. Or, well, weeks anyway. It's just certain ones, man. Hang on, guys. I thought my phone went off here, but it didn't. Shame on me. And go ahead and turn that way. Sorry. What did it do? Yeah. I just jumped on the Firefly. Even the one that I ordered, I guess the Zakk Wylde one right there, that one's still there. That's crazy. You know, a month or so ago, a while back, you would have never been able to. Yeah, the George Lynch one. That one's still available. If you can see it. That one right here. Yeah. I don't know. It's just crazy how stuff works like that, man. I don't know. Anyway. Yeah, so. Firefly's the best budget guitar when the model... Yeah, no, they are, dude. I'm not... wow. Wow. I mean, I'm happy paying $300 for this. You know? Even like the Zakk Wylde ones or whatever. the ball and frets, the maple necks. Yeah, it's just amazing. I don't know how they do it. I really don't. Yeah, the yellow, that one is a slow mover. They need to bring back the, the Wicked Sensation one. And the Skull and Bones one went quick, too. I did get that one. Derek, how about the Badlands? No. Wow. Exactly, Tooth. They are very expensive. I brought this up before, and no disrespect at all towards Tone King, man. Lewis and Philip McKnight, I mean, they did a great job, but wow, expensive. They're more than Wild Audio, okay? Wild Audio guitars can sometimes anywhere range from $1,200 to $1,800. These guys are wanting like, what, over $2,300, $2,400 for a brand that just came out from YouTubers? I mean, come on. I could see $800 or something like that, maybe, but wow. And they do look cool as shit, man. They're awesome, but holy crap. I mean, daggone. Exactly, JT, yep. Yeah, they're extremely high. Holy crap, man. If I'm going to pay $2,300, $2,400 for a guitar, it's going to be something special. And it's not going to be that. It's going to be like a one-off, Zakk Wylde or Eddie Van Halen or something. Something that's going to sit in a case and I'm not going to touch it very much. You know what I mean? It's going to be a collector's. So, like I said, no disrespect to Tone King. I mean, more power to him. He's selling them. I mean, they'll make a dozen and they sell them out within a week, 2 weeks. But wow. Same here, Tooth. I've been looking at some Solar guitars. Like even the S from Solar. They're like $300 roughly. Some of them. So you might see a Solar on the channel sometime. Never know. I've never played one, Planet X, but I've heard people talk about them. I've seen some videos. They look awesome. Yes, that's right, Timothy. Hit the like, guys. Come on. What are we up to? What's the like count looking like? $38. SBS. I always forget to check out SBS. I was on there a couple weeks ago just looking around. They do have some pretty cool stuff. I will say that. Even Harley Benton is getting pretty good. Yeah, they are. I mean, the Flying V back here, black Flying V. I don't know if you've seen that video. It has active pickups. I think those have like 16 gauge or something in it. Or 16 gauge. 16K for the output. There's that IYV again. Why haven't I tried an IYV? Anybody answer that? Why have I not tried an IYV? What's my hang up? What? That is true, Ubi. I mean, not everybody sends me a guitar, but I'm just... Somebody said I have to go to their actual website, because if you go to Amazon, I think you can go into, like... Then they have, like, a store at the top, and it would say, like, IYV store or shop or something. But I have to go in there, I guess. It's... The couple that I've seen, I'm just, like, basic. Very basic guitar. Nothing's really caught my eye and gone, oh my god, I gotta have that. Guitar Fetish. That's another great site. I've been on there. It's been a while since I've been on there, actually. You actually suggested it to me. I got green color. Oh, okay. Cool, Grant. If you're talking to me, yeah. Uh-huh. There we go. Why do we let the rich get the best, while those same people tell us we should have budget guitars? I mean, we've talked about it before. It's not... Honestly, the best isn't that great. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about. You know? I mean, how good are budget guitars today compared to... name brand stuff. I've done some comparisons of things, man, and they're not all that different. This thing here, when I compared that, I know ESP is not like top of the premium LTD, like, I'm sorry, that's LTD. I know LTD is not premium, high quality stuff. Okay, it's not ESP, but it's the same thing with Epiphone and Gibson. You know what I mean? That's their step down model. Firefly, I think, for some reason I can play it and I feel better playing the Firefly than I do the actual LTD. I don't know why. And it's like less than a third of the price, okay? It's like $700 for the LTD version versus like $270, I think it was, for that. And why wouldn't you get that, man? You're talking like, you got the Canadian maple neck, you got like the ball-end stainless steel frets, a hell of a Floyd Rose on here. Very comparable to the one that's on the LTD, so it's crazy. So, and it's just on what you want, man. You're gonna pay brand name stuff, or are you going to be like buying like more guitars? You're gonna pay $2,300 for a something, or $1,500 for an awesome guitar, or are you gonna buy 10 guitars that you really like? You know what I mean? I don't know. It maybe I'm whatever. Thanks, Lori. Stanger Merch Shop down below. And I brought it up several times before in my videos. I would rather have something like this as an example. If I'm playing out, you bump it into something, you nick it. You're not going to be ready to puke as much as you would if you just paid $800 or $900 for something, or $1,000 for something, and be like, oh my God, what? You know what I mean? It's much better to get something like this. I can put a screaming demon George Lynch in that, and this thing here will kill the other one. Okay, I mean, yeah, you got an ESP design pickup, but this pickup's very good. It's slightly microphonic, but it's pretty good for what you get. It's cool. Good. Yeah, there you go, Dave. I've done that before. I've done a lot of DIY. God, I hate camera angles. Most all of these are DIY projects. I wired a few of them myself, and I thought, you know what? I'm just getting the pre-wired harnesses, because the videos got to be insane after a while, and I'm just like, oh my God. Just give me the pre-wired harness. The way all I gotta do is, I gotta basically wire up the jack and do a couple of different things, and nothing major. But yeah, I agree wholeheartedly with that. Yeah, 36 solder points just for the switches. Yep. Exactly. Thanks, Marvin. I appreciate you, bro. Some nice words from Marvin there. Always have a drinking guitar. There you go. What's up, Daniel? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Funny, I buy a $300 guitar and save money for good amps and pedals. Right. Exactly. There you go. You know, and then you got the people that talk about Tonewood. And you got people that talk about this and that. I seen a video that blew my mind, and I never really was much, you know, like the Tonewood guy, too much. I kind of thought it would be cool, you know, if it actually existed. You know, because PRS, they got a whole video where they got all these planks of wood, and they go by with a little hammer, ting, 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 ting. They pound it out. Now, if you're doing an acoustic guitar, it's a little different, I think. But, you know, your pickup is like your microphone. You know, it's just what's picking up your string. And then, you know, so I think you get the pickup, then you get your strings, because there are differences in strings. And if you're a guitar player, you know what I mean. Very slight differences, but you can feel it, and you can notice slight differences when you're playing, like the articulation or the way maybe you're hitting harmonics or whatever. And then it all goes to the amplifier, you know. So it's just crazy. I can play on a plywood guitar, and that's the best tone one. There you go, tone one. Or tooth, yeah. Yep. What's up, Brad? England. Oh, what? I just popped. England is almost. He's sponsored to the. Yeah, right. And then there's the dime pot thing, right? The way I look at it, if there's no like buzzing or anything like that, that doesn't bother me so much, I guess. I will tell you, and I've done it in a lot of the videos of the Fireflies, and they are very, 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 what do you call it? They do it all the time, okay? They put full pots in these things, okay? Like all the Zakk Wylde ones, the dime bag ones, all the ones that what is going on with this stupid thing? I don't know if you guys can hear that, but anyway. So yeah, like all the dime bag, all the Zakk Wylde ones or whatever, they all have the full size pots in there, man. And it's not like, oh my god, that's a deal breaker. And it's literally like probably what, $1 more, $2 more. It's not a big deal to switch. Well, sorry, not a big deal for the guitar company, right? Because, you know, the guitar company gets them in by the millions. And they're made, you know, a lot of them are made in China. So there you go. They can get them cheaper there. So. There's just not much. Yeah, I see what you mean. Yep, Mega Blaster, I got you. I have 3 Firefly guitars, and I play them all more than my Gibson. Right. I'm the same. I have about a dozen higher end or more expensive guitars. I hardly ever touch them anymore, which is okay, you know. I mean, they'll stay better that way, I guess. I don't know. What about Schecter guitars? Are they worth the hype? I think they are. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3. I have 3 different Schecters. I have my first Schecter, which is a Diamond Series. I think it's called Griffin or whatever it is. I've had that one for probably 15, 16, maybe 20 years now. Amazing guitar. Still plays amazing. Love it. Then I got Schecter Sun Valley, which has the, no, what do you call that bridge? Or what do you call that pickup? Oh my god, I can't even think. You know, you hit the note and it plays forever. I can't think of it. Somebody's going to drop it in the chat for me. But anyway, it's got one of those in it. And then, you know, it plays amazing. And then I also have the Schecter Hellraiser. Holy crap. Awesome guitar. And that's, I'll tell you the one guitar that I will buy eventually. Sustainiac. Thank you. One guitar that I will buy eventually, or one brand I will buy eventually, is Wild Audio. I will. Just one. I gotta get one. Just because, Zach Wild, man, that's my guy. So, but right now I can't really afford that, but I will eventually be able to get that, hopefully. I do want to get one. But those are made by Schecter. I just don't understand why that'd be so damn expensive. If the average guitar is about $1,400, Mr. Zach Wild, please, can't you just throw in the hard shell case? That'd be awesome, So, Dave, how is your new hippie doing? Did it ruin your tap dance? Yes, it did. Actually, as a clog dancer, and it has affected that a little bit. I can't make as much money. No, it's doing good, man. I mean, I still got my days, where it aches a little bit, like when it's really wet and stuff, but other than that, it's not it really hasn't been a deal, honestly. What's up, Mitch? Two S by Solar, the V, and the Explorer style. Nice. 7 Pain Studios. I have a Dean Ibanez, real Ibanez, not Geo. Gotcha, I got a Geo. And I play my budget guitars more. Exactly. Why wouldn't you? There's just something about, I don't know what it is, but they're just awesome. Jay, how did I blow out my hip? It just over time, man. I'm an old guy, right? I'm not super old, but I'm in my 50s, early 50s, and just over time, I had a tragic fall probably 20 some odd years ago. It was black ice. We was at our old house. I was taking out the trash, doing what I have to do, Anyways, taking out the trash, black ice. I slipped, and right on the concrete step, bam, I hit the corner, lower part of my butt cheek right there. That one scared me, and it scared my wife. I was in shock. My whole body was shaking. I couldn't calm down. I had to go to the ER, everything, all that stuff. And they say, a big shock of trauma like that to the body years ago, that can cause issues, which I've had a couple of slips and falls here and there, which would attribute to that. And I used to load trucks on a walkie, like a big motorized walkie, going in and out on the pallet jack, slamming. And I just kind of jolted it, and just over time, I developed arthritis in there, and it got to be like bone-on-bone arthritis. So that's what happened to me. And the doctor's like, "Well, man, you're just like trying to take a square thing here and putting it in a round socket. It's just not working." I'm like, "Yeah, I can tell." But yeah, it was definitely an experience, but it feels a lot better now. Oh, no worries, Lori. We're all good now. It's a lot better, like I said. I do have my days. Sometimes I can't sleep properly on one side or whatever, but I'll take what I have now compared to what I had then. Because there's times where I couldn't even like stand up straight until I hit a certain point, and you hear, and I'm like, oh yeah, there we go. Whew. Yeah, it was breathtaking back in the day. But of course, I dealt with that for 2.5 years, and I should have just got it done when I started feeling something weird. But they said that too. They said, well, we're going to do a total hip replacement, not just partial or clean things or whatever. It's total hip replacement. I'm like, okay. Let's see. Sorry, guys, I'm missing some questions. Scroll back just for a second, guys. Let me see what I missed here. Sorry about that. Guitar Bob says, I like the cheap guitars. Yep. For sure. I'm thinking of acquiring a Leo James DC. How is it? DC. Hang on. I'm trying to think. DC. My brain's not working. DC. I'm trying to think, guys. Sorry. DC. What the? God. DC. I'm never good with abbreviations. Guitar Bob says, oh man, that hurts just hearing about it. Yeah, it wasn't fun. Good thing is I had 4 months off work with disability. That allowed me to put a bunch of videos out. My first month or so was kind of rough, you know, but then once I started going to therapy and things like that, and I was able to get back into the room. I mean, I remember doing lives, and I'm like, guys, I got to cut it short. I can't move, you know, but I was able to do some stuff, so that was cool. Let's see, Mega Blaster said, most average spend on guitars around $600. I tend to prefer cheaper guitars that play well. Exactly. Because you're honestly just paying for a name at this point. You know, Gibson, Fender, Jesus, criminy to get out of here. That Leo James Telecaster that I just did, my last video. And I also have a Tease Telecaster coming up. Not this Thursday, it'll probably be the following Thursday. That's going to be an awesome guitar. Mitch said he worked in a warehouse for 46 years. He's retired now. Lucky. I hope I can last for a while longer. I don't know. Something's got to happen. I don't want to talk about work. Okay, Ray, let's move on. Michael, I know this is a guitar review, but have you ever used any of the Boss? Yeah, absolutely. I actually have a Boss Katana, the 100 watt, the first gen that came out. Actually, it's in the closet back there. Haven't used it for a while, but it is a great amplifier. I've used the Black Star so much, and I get so many compliments on my tone, and it's just become a part of my channel now. So, Boss Katanas, there's nothing wrong with the Boss Katana. And I think, I don't know if I did a review of that or not, but I mean, it's old news now because I got the next models out and all that stuff. And you know, I always said this, line 6, the one thing I'll say, the line 6 Pod Express pedals, those are freaking amazing. Okay, they're awesome. I'm not much a line 6 guy, but those are amazing. And I will tell you one other thing. I wouldn't mind getting the line 6 Spider 4 back. That's the one that had like 500 presets in it. I don't know why I want it back. It's just crazy, but it has like all artist tones and things in it, and it was pretty fun to mess around with, you know what I mean? Oh well. But yeah, I'm Black Star right to the bone. And I mean, I like Marshall and stuff, don't get me wrong there. But yeah, Black Star just seems to be the brand for me. Whatever. I fell on ice like that one time. I'm falling behind on the comments here, guys. Broke your tailbone. Holy crap, man. That would hurt like crazy. What's up, Sam? Budget Guitars in the house. How you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Good to see you. I hear this winter's supposed to be worse than... Yeah. Where are you from, Derek? I'm here in Ohio. I fear this winter. I don't want to even think about it. Because I'm outside a lot, and I move trucks around after they're loaded, and I gotta move them around. I don't want to deal with it. I'm getting too old. I don't like the cold like I used to. Tooth says, my hips are getting there, too, from arthritis due to my autoimmune disease. I'm going to need, but oh my goodness, yeah. My one of the biggest problems I have right now is my neck. I don't know if I've ever brought it up before, but I have a reverse cervical curve, you know, because your neck, you're supposed to have a curve. God, can't even do it on camera. You're supposed to have a curve in your neck, right? Well, mine's going, whoop, like straight up, and it's pushing, like, on nerves, and it's pushing pain down my shoulder and things like that. I've been dealing with that for a while. I got it taken care of a while ago with, like, chiropractic appointments and adjustments, but it's reared its ugly head here lately, and it's massively painful. I'm hoping I can get it taken care of again soon. I've been going to chiropractor off and on here to try to get things taken care of. I've ordered a couple of things, like massagers and things like that I could use. But yeah, that's a very painful issue for me right now as well. Sorry guys, I'm going to scroll down just a little bit. If I missed your question, please feel free to drop it again. I'll try to catch you. I'm sorry. Leo James is great. Let's see here. Leo James is great. I got the Swifter. Yeah, I forgot about the Swifter. And the Iceman DIY kit. Yeah. Yeah, I forgot about the old Swifter. I got a lot of guitars that I forgot about. Derek said, "Get better, Bob." Yes, please, Bob. Get out of the hospital, man. It's not good. They don't have good food there, man. Get out. Yeah, seriously. Whatever's going on with you, brother, I pray you can get back on your feet and get out to the real world again. Risk Reviews Mod says, "I love my katanas. They are great. They are awesome. Like I said, I don't know. I played the Black Star so long, way before the katanas came out, and I just, you know how you get hooked on something. But yeah, that would be my backup, you know what I mean? If one of my 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. If 5 of my Black Star ID TVPs went out, you know, after all 5 of them, you know, I would have a backup. 2 says, "I have a Gen 3 Katana 50. I love it. And Quad Cortex now. Nice. Yeah, Quad Cortex. That's crazy. Some of that stuff's just too technical for me. I can't deal with it." Any issues with your Black Star, Dave? No, I haven't had any issues. What's up? Just picked up the HT Stage 60 with volume issue. Oh, well, I don't play this very much. That's the, what is that one? Is that the Stage? Yeah, that's the Stage 60 right there. Probably why you brought that up. I haven't played it much. When I first got it, I played it quite a bit. I haven't played it much, to be honest with you. And it's all tube. So again, you know, there's more issues with tube amplifiers. They're cool, don't get me wrong, but I think in today's world now, with as good as things are getting, I mean, yeah, you can get a whole freaking online thing here. You get your whole setup. I know people that's done away with all their amplifiers. Everything's on a computer. I ain't that far yet. I ain't that smart. I'm more hands-on. I gotta have things right in front of me. But yeah, I haven't had any issues when I play it. I thought about adding a delay to your melody. I have had some delay on. I'm more just reverb and a little bit of chorus type thing. I mean, I've done some with delay. Not very often, though. I mean, I could probably try to tie that in, maybe, at some point. When you get an amp, you like to keep it. Yep, exactly. Brad got it right. You're right. You just get used to it, man. You know, just like anything else. Well, wouldn't we all, Dave? Those are expensive, aren't they? Is that? I mean, I remember getting those Carvin catalogs, and it's just like, whoa, some of that stuff is expensive. But Carvin is now, oh my god, I ain't gonna remember the name. Cool as hell, dude. Expensive guitars, but I can't remember what the name of them are now. Boy, I'm great tonight, guys. I'm wide awake, ready to roll here. Yeah. I'm gonna go scroll down some more. I don't know. I'm just gonna like, I'm way behind. God, I'm trying to get caught up with everybody's things after I talked about my hip. Sam says, I had an accident when I was 12, fell down a staircase. I fell down many staircases. Oh my. With those metal edges on him to my back. Oh my god, stuff really back. Yep. I know it's, you don't think of it at the time, but you know, the older I get, the more I hear, you know, if you had a major fall, you're probably going to have issues later in life, you know. That's what starts the trauma, and then that's what brings on the arthritis. And I mean, sometimes you might just get arthritis because it runs in the family. I don't know. But it's basically, from what I've understood with my hip, it's brought on by trauma. Like a big fall or something like that. I hear you, yeah, I hear you, Casey. That's another issue. That's why I play sitting down a lot. Okay, even sitting down, like when I'm doing my ditties for the videos and things like that, sometimes it can take me anywhere. Sometimes I can put out a ditty like first or second take. I can get it done. Then there's other times where I'm there for literally an hour, just trying to nail something, and I can never get it. And it's like I have to reach up. I'm trying to reach up to get the camera, you know, to turn it off or reset it or whatever. And it's like I can barely lift my arm, and I'm like, oh my god. And then I battle that horrible pain for like another 2 days after. I'm like, oh my god. But yeah, it's fun. Life's fun. There you go. Yep. And I think that's what's here too. A lot of inflammation in there. I've been trying to ice it a little bit and put some heat on it off and on. Seems to help out a little bit. And I got some, you know, of course, take ibuprofen or whatever, and you know, some other. I got what is it? Some kind of anti-inflammatory stuff from the doctors. It helps out a little bit, but I mean, whew, tell you, here lately it's been really rough. The Leo James is there. The DC is. Oh, okay, yeah. I'm sorry, Dave. I just now got to that 20 minutes later. Yeah. Heck yeah, it's a great guitar. I feel you. Nice. West Creek, John 5. West Creek? It wasn't Firefly. I know Firefly has John 5 copies. I didn't know West Creek did. That's crazy. Sucks when your fingers go numb and tingly because, yeah. Well, when I had it before, and it's not got to that point yet. Every now and then it does. But man, it was here, and I had a huge like knot right up in here, and it shot down to my elbow, and it did like make my fingers tingle from time to time. And I mean, there was just times where I couldn't do anything. I was like, I'd lift my arm up, I'm like trying to hold it up there to alleviate a little pain, doing anything I could. But yeah, it's not to that point yet. But it feels different this time. It's very painful, but it's not to that point. Thank goodness. Papa Blue says, give me a clean amp and some pedals, and I'm good. He's an old school guy. Play a Spark 40, Bob? Hey, nothing wrong with that, buddy. They're awesome amps. I mean, I'm sure with all I haven't updated mine since I bought it. You know, but they do have some awesome sounds to them. I'm sure they've updated it to where it's even better now. I'll keep scrolling down here, guys. Zombie. Yep, Zombie 2 is amazing. I couldn't believe the tones of that thing. I think it's insane. Kiesel. Thank you. Kiesel. Used to be Carvin. I remember getting those magazines like, holy crap. Looking at their guitar. The guitars will blow your mind, and they still do. But it's just like, oh my God. They were out here trying to be Badlands or something, you know? But I mean, they were beautiful guitars. There's no doubt about it. And their amplifiers were very expensive. Yep, Eric Kiesel. Thank you. Thank you, Derek. Thank you, Casey. Thank you, Tooth. Thanks, everybody. We're finally getting down to that point. Gonna keep scrolling, get caught up. Where are we at? Still about 3 minutes behind on the comments here. Crate. Yeah, Crate was a different... They were a pretty good amplifier. A couple of my buddies had Crates. They did really good. Like the Voodoo. I think it was Voodoo. Those are pretty awesome. Good Music said he effed up his shoulder falling down a staircase. Oh my gosh. Blacked out. Holy crap. Went to rehab the next day. Oh my. Hope you're doing better now. I got a mod to connect my Katana MK2 to my Marshall 1960. Nice! I bet that's cool. You just coming back, Timothy, baby boy Mulligan? I thought you were in here before, but hey, what's up, man? Welcome back if you left and came back. Alright, we'll scroll down a little more. Scroll down, sorry. Yes. Yes, sir. Before we hit 16K, I will come up with a giveaway for 15K. I do apologize. I've been busier than crap, okay? I am going to come up with something. I do apologize for that, guys. But we will come up with something. Because 20K is right around the corner. I hear you there, Timothy. Says his back hurts when he stands up with a heavy guitar. Oh, after a heart transplant. Holy crap, man. I bet. What's up? We'll just say, I think it's Malachi? Yeah, Malachi Samuel. What's up, man? Good evening, Brother Dave Six String, and everyone else who is in the chat at the live stream. What is up? Scrolling down. Okay, we're down to the bottom. Whew. Okay, we're all caught up for now. Oh, no, somebody else popped in. PV Bandit, nice. I had a PV. I don't think it was a Bandit. I think it was an Audition, PV Audition. Did they have one of those? Pretty sure that's what I had. So, 8-inch speaker. I'm talking like, whew, back when I was probably 17. Low Ender 86, what's up, man? Welcome in. Should I get out another guitar, maybe? Should we do the George Lynch one, or you want me to do the Dime tribute Zach guitar? What? First amp was a Backstage Sturdy. Nice. I'm thinking my very first one was that PV Audition, if I remember correctly. And it had an 8 or a 10-inch speaker in it. Can't remember. Wow, don't want to see any of the guitars that I've done here in the past week or two. Huh. Reaper. I don't even know if I can... I don't know if I can get to that. Wardrobe change, yeah. Give my ears a break for a second. Grab me a swag of water. You know, we all need water. PVTNT, really? Oh, bass amplifier, okay. I don't think I've ever heard of a TNT. Oh, we got somebody for a Lynch guitar here. Oh boy. Alright, let me get the Lynch here real quick. Talk amongst yourselves. I gotta get a chair. I've had these chairs for probably 30 years, and they don't want to roll very well. Sounds like it's pretty well in tune still, so that's good. Uh-oh, hang on a minute. I see. We got just a text, nothing major. All right. Helps if I plug it in. Watch your ears if you have earbuds. 3, 2, 1. And watch them again. There we go. Let's go ahead and put some juice on there. I don't think I put any juice on Scully. Man, I gotta start getting back into drinking here. You know what I'm saying? Sorry, Samuel. Sorry about your ears, buddy. I hear you, JS, yeah. There you go. Maybe I should. Yeah, because there's a few of you in here who watch Bald Shredder. Maybe I should get a hold of him and say, hey man, I'll give me that email. I'll see if he'll send me a chair to review, right? Yeah, here we go with the fun sounds again. I haven't played this since I did the video. been a week. God. I always like to do the other part, you know, like the high part like that. Yeah, and it's normally just. I like to mix it up and go like this. That's funny, good music. Yeah, you like to mix it up too. Just gives you, it makes it your own, right? Megabuster said, I got the same neck on my Firefly Bones model. Oh, yeah? Yep. That's an awesome guitar, too. Yeah, I ain't getting that out. I got hard shell cases stacked up to my head. It's a mess in here. And it's almost on the bottom, so. Yeah, he was. You're right, Samuel. You're right. Yeah, this thing plays phenomenal. Yeah, it does scream 80s, right? Did you ever get the Firefly Alta Nova? No, I did not. No. I knew of him, but I never really got into him very much. You know what part of it is? This fretboard is so dark, and then I got black inlays, and I'm trying to see, and where I'm sitting, I have a shadow because my lights are here. I can see the front a little bit, and it's hard for me to see where I'm at on the fretboard sometimes. Good excuse, right? Oh, give me a break. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you. 1024, appreciate you, bro. It's funny. Every guitar I have is in standard tuning. The reason for that is because once I got a drop pedal, I don't need to have all these guitars. And wow, hang on a minute. Wow, this. It's not, my headphones aren't going bad, but I can feel a speaker getting ready to wiggle away. But anyway, but you know, ever since I got a drop pedal, you know, I can go from standard tuning to a whole step down. Ready? Just by a click of a switch. And then back to regular. And a whole step down. But I use it on my lives. Use it on my lives a little bit here and there, just to drop in that octave below, and just you go like this, you get regular, and then you hit it. Yeah. So, like I said, everything I have is in standard. I used to mess around. Oh, well, that one's a half step down. That one's a whole step down. That one's in C. That one's in, you know, it's like, why? It's crazy. And it's awesome for like a Firefly. It's awesome for like a Floyd Rose type of thing. I mean, yeah, you can get the D tuner and like, you know, go to drop D real quick, but to switch out your whole guitar, it's like, hey man, you know, you get done playing something like, and then it's like, oh man, the next song is a half step down. Holy crap! Okay. Because like most of your songs in the 80s are tuned a half step down. Most of them. That just keeps you from going insane in between. So if you get to like 2 guitars to a gig, and then, you know, you got your awesome drop pedal right there. Mega Blaster. Okay, he's asking a question here. Where? Hang on. Let me go back up here. Mega Blaster. Oh, he's talking to the tooth. Gotcha. No biggie deals there. Okay. What amp am I running through? Sorry about that, Dwayne. My black. That one right there. Blackstar ID TVP 260. It's a solid state amplifier with tube emulation. Solid state. Whoa, hey, Roy. Roy in the house dropping a 50. Holy crap, man. Appreciate you, dog. Thank you. Shh, don't tell Brian. I'm not telling Brian nothing. I ain't think Brian's in here. Yeah, just keep sending the money, man. Once he finds out, it's over. So, thank you, though. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Oh, he's in New York, so he has no idea. Ah. Good thing you got his card. The two said, you think he'd change his card number one of these days? You think he would? You really think he would? I mean... I hit strings really hard and knock things out of tune. It's awesome. Sometimes I think something's out of tune, but it's just because I've hit it. See what I mean? You can like knock it out. It's weird. That's why when I have 9 strings, Jesus, that'd be the day. That's why when I have 9 gauge strings, you know, it's kind of bad for me because I'm so used to 10 gauge and I just squeeze the hell out of the neck. Messed that all up. Pretty cool. 9-string stanger, right? 9 strings, that's crazy. I have an 8 string. I can barely play a 7, and I have 1 7-string. It's a pain in the ass. I don't know why I ever got it. It's actually a PRS. It's just PRS 7 SVN. I just got it years ago. They dropped. It was one of their demos, and they dropped it down. I dropped $100 off of it, and I got great financing. I thought, hey, let's try it. Yeah, it's hard to play. It's hard because you got that extra string on there. It's like, what? Not used to it. Yeah, I've never tried that, Roy. The the light top and heavy bottom type stuff. I've never done that. I've heard people liking them, but I don't know. I used to play when I very first started. I played 8s, and I went to 9s. I played 9s for a long time with Ernie Ball. Ernie Ball sucks. Sorry, if you play Ernie Ball, it's fine. It's whatever you like. I just could not do it. I would break strings constantly. And I switched to D'Addario after trying out like GHS boomers and like Gibson reissues, all kinds of different brands. And I tried out the good old D'Addario, and that's where I stuck. I was like, man, these are awesome. Randy. Not only do they have different sizes, certain companies, you can actually get your own string gauge build. Yeah. I tried 11 one time. 11's once. It was kind of hard to do. It's a little too much. 10's kind of like that in between happy in the spot for me. And I do have a set that has 12. I have a guitar that has 12s on it, but it is a baritone guitar. So, there you go. 1260. And you don't notice it. You don't notice it on a baritone because the neck is so long, right? FSG 350 on Amazon. Fesley, huh? Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, I did. I got one of those. I had to sit here and think. It's awesome. It's a great guitar. Right there. That's what I use. Good old 1046. Nickel. Oh, yeah. Yep. Oh, Roy's a tough guy. 1052s. Yes, XL. Yep. NYXL. I tried NYXL one time. I may try them again. But they got that coating. It's like a thin coating. I think it just messed with my psyche a little bit. I'm like, what? There's something on there. You know, it just didn't. I don't know. Now, I have not switched out strings on a lot of my guitars, okay? Whatever, like this here, I still have the original strings out of the box. 90% of the guitars that I unbox, maybe a couple that I've done string changes to. Not very many. But I got like 20, maybe 25 packs of strings over there. You know. But yeah, you should always switch out your strings. Like if you get a new guitar, put your favorite brand on there. But if this sounds like this good with what this came with out of the box, I can only imagine what it would sound like with the D'Addario. A little more attack, you know, it's just going to make it even better. 10s feel stiff, yeah. I mean, everybody's got their preference, man. And then they got the, I can't remember. I know it's NYX or D'Addario, but they're in a white box. I'm not sure what they're X, I think. But those are supposed to be like strings that are broken in type of feel. You know what I mean? I don't know what those are all about. I've never tried them. Might be something to look at in the future. I don't know. Once you get set in your ways with the strings, and you're like, I like these, you know. $12.62, yeah. Man, some people just swear by Ernie Ball, and that's more power to you because I didn't have any luck. I played him for years, and I'd just break him tuning it up, you know. I mean, I can understand the 8s breaking quite a bit, but I mean, I switched to 9. I don't think I ever tried. Is Super Slinky, are those the 10 gauge or is that 9 gauge? I know I switched to that pink pack for a little bit before I switched out. I can't remember if I switched to 9 or 10 at that point. Whatever it was, the pink pouch. But whatever that was, I was still breaking strings at that point, so. And I'm not a lead player. And I've heard stuff about Stringjoy. I've heard they're a great guitar brand too. But yeah, I mean, even with like the Ernie Ball, I mean, I'd just be like, and I'd bust a string and be like, twink. I'm like, what's going on? What is going on? Malachi says Ernie Ball Mammoths are good strings. Okay. I mean, I've never even heard of that brand, you know, or that part of Ernie Ball, you know, Mammoths. Super Slinky, 9 gauge. Okay. Gotcha. And maybe that was the thing, you know what I mean? Maybe if I went to 10 gauge Ernie Ball, I'd have been fine. But I was down at my local music store one day, and I said, "Man, I want to try a new set of string. I don't know what I'm doing. I need to try something." And they said, "We have tried Ernie Ball," and I said, "No, not." have you tried D'Addario? And I said, no. And he said, man, give him a shot. Let me know what you think. And he actually gave me a pack of strings. I was like, okay. So I came back like a few days later. I'm like, holy crap. And I think I bought like 2 or 3 more packs that same day. I was like, holy crap. All right, we've had enough of the lynch here. Hey, watch your ears. Watch your ears again. This thing here is a beast. About hurt myself. Oh, I need some juice. It's an awesome guitar. I will tell you that. Now, you know, somebody asked me about the neck, I think, in the video. It is a little wider. So if you're used to like a narrow type neck, it's not too narrow, but it's not super wide. But it is definitely a little more noticeable than your other stuff. So, something to keep in mind. Ain't got enough room for this thing. It's huge. My little light. You know what I forgot? I forgot to do this with the super chats earlier. Had a couple super chats. So thank you. I believe that was Grant and then Roy. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, forgot about that. Thing's huge. I can't even get it in the camera. Man, it's definitely it's a beast. It is a beast. That's not a guitar, it's a weapon. It is. I can't remember if I... Yeah, I have it tuned just right. I can drop a D on it, huh? onto the pick tonight. What do you think of that awesome plan, huh? I suck. Corey Feldman has nothing on it. Thank you. Thank you. Sure, I can butcher that for you, Roy. I'm not an alternate picker. So here we go. Whatever. That's that's it. Anyway. But Klezma, yeah. Okay. Thanks. You guys are too kind. Wow. Oh, man. I can't remember how to play it. Fuck. I don't know. I said a bad word. Whoops. That'll be a good time to use a drop pedal. Hang on a minute. Should turn on the chorus back there. Jonathan, buddy, you're gonna love that guitar. That guitar's awesome, dude. I call mine the Leprechaun. Somebody named it when I was here on the live stream. It's a badass guitar. Wow. I can't hit harmonics tonight, saved my life. What's up, Brad? How you doing, man? Where's my juice at over here? I sat it down. Oh. Casey. Thank you, sir. Thank you, brother. Appreciate you, man. You had to do that, but I'm going to get you right now before I forget. There it is. Yeah. All right, now I got to play for Casey. Here you go, Casey. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate you. Anyway, thanks, Casey. Appreciate you, brother. What did you say, by the way? I didn't even see your message, I don't think. Did I see your message? Something about my channel. Just for all the fun I have at this channel. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it, man. You guys are awesome. We've created quite a community here, you know? I like the looks of the FFMN. Okay. I like the white kill switch. Yeah, those are pretty cool. Right. I have a bad habit of holding my pick like this, which ain't a bad thing. Eddie did that. But to play the speedy stuff that I never play, because I don't know what I'm doing, I mean, you can get up speed that way. But you gotta know what strings you're hitting. I don't know. I'm trying to work on things off and on, but you know. Brad, thank you. Thank you, sir. These pickups are decent. Definitely need to be swapped out. They're not bad, but they just take a harder minute for me, I guess, to kind of hit a harmonic. You know what I'm saying? It takes more concentration. But I mean, it doesn't do bad for what it is right out of the box, man. And I think when I did the video, I used a what do you call that? Wow, brain's gone tonight, guys. I can't play triplets either, Brad. Golly bless. TS9. TS9. Yeah. Overdrive. Where's your studio? Garage, basement, man cave. It's just actually, it's right here. Actually, this here is the upstairs. This is over my garage, actually. This was my son's old room when he lived here. Then when he moved out, I took his room over. It's quite bigger than what I used to have. No, they're not active pickups, Brad. No, they're just plain Jane. I can't even remember in a video. They might be, I want to say close to 14, maybe 13 and a half. They're not bad. But yeah, definitely, I'll put something in it eventually. I say that with every, oh, so what pickups, huh? And I shit you not, I got probably 12 or 10 EMG HZ pickups, which they're the ones that are supposed to be very comparable to the 81s, which I've watched several videos, and you can tell very slight differences in between the two pickups. Okay, the 81 is definitely more clarified. You know, just a little more brighter. Very slightly though, very slightly. With the EMG HZ, they do have, you know, they do have clarity to them, but they're just not as like, I guess, bright. But they're very good, and they're like half the price of an 81. I could play a bowling ball. What do you mean? They're not that big, are they? I mean, I guess they do. Covers my face. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, they're just black, smooth pickups. I mean, I could definitely see where you'd think they were active. You know what I mean? They do look active. I wish they would put, I think that was the EMG, what one was that? They weren't EMG, sorry. It was the Buzzsaw from Firefly. The orange and black one. They had pickups in it, but they had pole pieces. They were black, but they had just pole pieces down at the bottom. Those pickups were awesome. Yeah, I get sick of changing batteries too. I probably have about 10 guitars that have batteries in it, and I get paranoid. And I've just gotten to the point, since I don't play it very often, I just take the batteries out. I'm just like, drives me nuts. See what I mean? It's hard to do. I can hit it, but it's hard to do. You can put plastic covers to put over. Yeah, I could. Yeah, you're right. No doubt about that. Death Roll Cult Guitars and Basses. What's up, man? Hey, Wayne. What's up, buddy? Welcome in. Bar chords. That's all I know, pal. That's what we do here. Bar chords. Wait. That's not a bar chord. That's kind of a bar chord. That's not a bar chord. I know a few chords, not very often. Yeah, power chords is where we go, buddy. I love it when people leave comments on my videos. They're like, "Dude, you have the strangest way of hitting a G chord or this or that." Why don't you go make fun of Eddie? Did you make fun of Eddie when he was here? Because he had chords he made up. I mean, you know, he's just like all over the place. He did all kinds of, he did whatever he wanted and sounded amazing. Never had a lesson or nothing. Anyway, how much does what cost, Grant? Yeah, you can. Who says you have to follow the rule book? I mean, anybody can play chords, I guess, right? If they sit down and practice for hours. I'm doing my legato. Please call me back later. You know what I mean? Because back when I did my stuff, like my very first CD that I did, stuff. That's all I did. I was just doing all kind of weird stuff. For leads. It sounded good with a rhythm, you know what I mean? Who gives a crap? You play what sounds good. And it's in my bio, man. I play guitar because I want to, not because I'm good at it, right? I would love to be Zach calls it chicken picking, and playing it like an acoustic and stuff. Believe it or not, I'm not a huge fan, but I love to listen and watch it. Bluegrass, love it. Just the way they use 3 or 4 fingers, man, and they're all over the freaking, all over the banjo and stuff. It's like, holy crap, man, it's awesome. Oh, Stanger, did you see the bass player hit the harmonium? No, I don't think I did. I missed that low ender. Missed that, buddy. Yeah, I've seen Steve Martin play. He's pretty good. Yeah, bluegrass just blows me. I mean, it's kind of like in my blood, I had, when I was younger, sometime before I was born, a lot of my family is from Tennessee, and some of them from Kentucky, and then Ohio, of course, but basically Tennessee area, and they were big time country people back back in the day. My grandpa, I never got to meet. He played acoustic guitar. My dad played acoustic guitar, some banjo, things like that. But I didn't take to it way back then. You know what I mean? By the time I got into music a little bit, my mom and dad split at that point, and I lived with my mom. So yeah, I do too. Losing My Mind. That's an awesome song. I love that song. I hadn't heard that for a while. I love that whole album. And there's another song, Cry Me a River. Oh, cry me a river. I love that song. That's great. Oh, didn't turn my octave back on down here. You play the banjo, Roy? That's cool. That's cool, buddy. Yeah, EMGH. Yeah, you can find them here and there. Now you got to be careful because there's a H4 and then there's just the EMGHZ. There's a H4 and then there's a 4A, and I can't remember. You want the one with the silver lettering on it because that's your bridge pickup. The gold one's your neck. I don't get much of the neck pickups, honestly. I guess they sound good for the bridge, but you get a little more clarity with the bridge one. So, and it might be if it's $30, you might want to double check that. And they do have different HZ models. You want the HZ, I think it's HZ4. I don't have one sitting out here. I put them in a box somewhere. I can't remember if it's the HZ4 or HZ4A. It might be the 4A. I can't remember. Yeah, you never know, Tooth. You're right. Because I got EMG HZ in my Zakk Wylde Epiphone Les Paul Custom. Holy crap. They're amazing. So that's what turned me on to them. Because I actually bought EMG 8185s for that guitar. Because it's yellow and black. You know, his holy grail back in the day. And I thought, man, I'm going to put the EMG 8185. Because for some reason it wasn't sounding proper. I've told this story before. But it wasn't sounding proper. And I'm like, what the hell's going on? So I just bought the EMG 8185. Had them put in it. They was able to put the battery in the compartment, wrap it in like styrofoam, or not styrofoam, but just foam. And it was decent. I mean, I didn't mind it. It was almost too bright for me. And then so I switched back. I wanted to switch back, put back in the original pickups. And the guy at the store, he called me. He's like, hey, do you realize your bridge pickup for the EMG HZ isn't pushing out? It's only pushing out half of what it should. It should be pushing out about 13.5 to 14, and you're only getting about 8, maybe 7.5 to 8 out of that. There's something wrong with it. And I'm like, oh, okay. He goes, but we do have an extra one here. And he threw it in there, no extra fee. Just basically what it would cost to swap the pickup out. And they just had an extra one laying around. They put it in there, and I mean, that thing, if that's the way it sounded when I got it, I would have never swapped the pickups. They're awesome. And then what's funny is I have a Epiphone Les Paul Prophecy that I bought years ago that has 8185. It's not a Zakk Wylde set, but it came with 8185. Sounds amazing, okay? I don't know what it is. I don't know if it was just... I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know if when they make the Zakk Wylde 8185, they do something special to the winding or what, but it doesn't sound anything like my Prophecy. That's for sure. I've always said I wanted to try Fishman's, and I've always said I wanted to try Bare Knuckle. It'd be great, but man, they're so damn expensive, man. That's just like the 8185s. It's like a couple $100, man. Jeezy. I mean, I've gotten great pickups for less than that. You know what I mean? So it's whatever anybody wants. You know what I mean? All right. Well, put this guitar to bed. He's tired. Poor little guy. Watch your ears. Watch your ears. Warning. Pickups are expensive. You're right. Who's ready for some country? I always just, it's just this style, because you get this big block here and stuff, and it's, it's a honey burst type of look, or tobacco burst, whatever you want to call it. It just looks country. And it's a nice guitar. It plays great. Sounds amazing. Honest to God. I couldn't believe the pickup. It's a single coil. It's a single coil, and it's pushing out damn near, what was it? What was the video? I can't even remember. 14 and a half for a single coil? I mean, daggone. I can't wait to do the Tease guitar. They're telling you, because it's got a hot rail in there. Huh? Yeah. Hot rail. That's crazy. Yeah, 14 and a half. Okay. See if it's in tune. Not bad. It doesn't sound like a telly, that's for sure. But, like we did in the video, we turn that back to a little less than half or so. How did I play it? I don't even remember how. Yeah, it's crazy. You can turn down even lower. Let's see. Oh, I thought it had a push-pull. Forgot it doesn't. This is one of the ones I would definitely switch the strings out on. I mean, it's got locking tuners on it. There's nothing wrong with the tuners. I think it's just the strings here. I prefer it without the pick guard. Yeah. Yeah, it is. It's kind of distracting a little bit. You know what I mean? I get it. Definitely has good tone. Gotta love a G string, bro. Yeah. Here's without it. Here's an in. Pretty cool, man. Dragon Telly. I don't know if I've seen a Dragon Telly before. Things all over the place tonight. Oh, okay. Yeah. Jimmy Page Telly. I didn't see it up there. I missed that one. Now you got me freaking out. Gotta check out the website. Dude, see if there's anything else up there. Yeah, we'll go there, and then we go to new, and what do we got there? Anything new? Oh, nope, still got 44. Nope, not new. That's cool. Okay, we're good. Nothing new. I didn't want to miss anything, you know? That's with the volume down. 80 likes? Come on. We gotta get up to 100. What? It's not working now? Oh, thank you. Thank you, everybody. All right. Well, yeah. Come on, man. Come on. Jeez. So, anybody know why they call it the Popcaster? Is there something I've missed? Is that something like with the Telecaster thing? I'm not sure why it's called Popcaster. I really don't know why. Dead straight honest, I have no idea why it's called Popcaster. So if somebody can fill me in, you know, that would have been cool to know for the video. You know, I mean, the Popcast, what, it's like Pop-Tarts or something? I don't know. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, Bruce, I don't know what it is either, man. Yeah, popular body? I don't know. Popcaster, but no, I think it's a mahogany body, I'm pretty sure. That's what they say. It sounds like pops. Pop music, there you go. That could be like pop jazz stuff or something. I don't know. Just kind of weird, you know. When I first heard Popcaster, I'm like, well, I got a couple of their tellies. They kind of look very similar to this. But, I mean, it's different. It's got some different things, qualities to it and stuff. I don't think the other ones had ball and frets and things like that. Tonewood. I agree wholeheartedly. There's a video going around for a while. Like, we talked about this earlier if he was in here. I think he was. But there's a video going around, and I seen it. Right, it does. And I think Tonewood is more of an acoustic quality, I think. Maybe. Would you agree with that? You know, for acoustic guitars? But there was somebody, they showed actual, like, PRS, like, tapping on wood. Yeah, well, this is alder. This is basswood. This is mahogany. This is this. This is that. And you could hear the sounds, right? Yes, definitely, right. But so what they did, the guy, you might have seen it, You know, he had the same pickup, same strings, tuned it the same way. He had it in a, I think it was mahogany body. He tried it in a basswood body, in different bodies. Okay, it sounded the same pickup, wired the same way, everything. And then he played it, and it was good. And then he even had, I don't know how he did it. He just had the pickup, and it was mounted to something, and he had strings running across just an open area, and hooked to like a nut with tuners, and then he strummed it that way. And you could very, and I'm talking very slightly, tell the difference. Now with the pickups in the wood, it sounded a little more warm, but you couldn't really tell a difference in between the woods. And then when you hit it without the wood, there's just a slight, very, and I'm talking minute slight of clarity, but because there was no wood there, you know what I mean? It was just open. But it was like, wow, okay, well, that pretty much put that myth to death. You know what I mean? Yeah, it was a crazy, I was like, wow, that ought to shut some people up. Because there's a lot of people say, oh, it's all Tonewood, man. If you had a basswood body with a mahogany body, it's totally different. No, it's not. It's definitely, there's four. I'm going to go four. See if you guys agree with me. Number one, I'm going to say pickups. Number one, okay? Pickups. Not in any particular order, okay? Pickups, your amplifier, of course speakers, and then your very last, which is a very minor, tiny detail, which I think it goes into the psyche of the head of a guitar player, which would be guitar strings. Because some strings do ring out brighter than other ones. And some of them are more, you know, whatever. And fingers, okay. There you go. Fingers also. There you go. Because I could play something and then Roy plays something and Roy sounds 10 times better. You know what I mean? Or he plays a certain riff, I play the same riff and it just sounds totally different. We'd have the same pickup, we'd have the same amplifier, the same guitar, but it just sounds different. And I was always like, send the fingers. Get out of here. But, you know, that eye, yeah, and finger ease. Yeah, right here. Yeah. No. Yeah. I should buy stock in that. You guys should buy stock in that. I buy a bunch of it. I'm down to one. I got one there. That's about half empty. I got half one over there. I'm going to buy some more. Better put that on my Christmas list. Christmas list. Jeez. Frat coolant for his shreds. Yeah. Yeah. I'm quite the shredder, that's for sure. I like how that light's right on my ditty, right? Looking at my eyes are up here, guys. Stop looking at my ditty. Saw the video. Cool. What's the dosage of finger ease? As much as you want, you know? I mean, I haven't OD'd on it yet, so... What's up, Gary? Master Dave. Thank you. Where's the ditty kid? Yeah, she's out there somewhere. She's out there. She's a sweetheart. Right, yeah, that's cool, man. More focused on making awesome looking vibrant guitars. Yep. That people want, right? Yep. Fulton Street says wood and magnets. I mean, magnets, I guess, yeah. I mean that goes in with the pickups, right? Yeah, you get your Alnicos, you got your ceramics, Alnico 1, Alnico 2s, whatever it is, Alnico 5s. Cats are the boss. That's right. They are, Gary. You're right. She's definitely a boss. She tears me up every night. She beats the shit out of me. Can't play it. Whatever. Going out of tune. I didn't have it so much problem in the video. But I'm just gonna butcher it. Yeah, he's got some good videos. I'm not downing him at all. Yeah, he's he definitely he does the China the chips and stuff a lot. I didn't have much luck with Kathy Zong, one of the guys, because I did get a hold of him and asked him when I did my Zach Wild orange and black Epiphone buzzsaw back in the day. So I wanted, that's one of the ones I missed out on, and I was so glad Firefly came out with that. I'm like, I gotta buy it. But but yeah, she messed that one up for sure. What's up, Rob? Keeping the crew in line tonight? I guess we're keeping them in check. It's always a challenge, right? But you know, I've talked about it before, and you may have seen the video. But it's like, yeah, sorry. But like where the headstock is, they moved in those tuners so close to the edge of the headstock, it was you could barely slide a piece of paper. It stays in tune, everything's fine with it, and then the nut, they cut the nut too low on the low E, so I got to do something with the nut. You know, I got to read. I heard baking soda and super glue, kind of fill in the gap and then refile it down slightly. I don't know if that's a thing, but I read up on that, and they say that's a good thing to try. But yeah, she didn't do a great job, and I got a hold of her, and I asked her about it, and I told her what was going on, and it was damaged in shipping a little bit. It had a jab in the back, had a nick taken out of it. But yeah, I wasn't too happy with that purchase. So, like I said, when I seen Firefly come out with that, I was like, yes. I didn't even question it. I was like, yep, buy it. Round spot. As soon as I see it pop up, I was like, yep, gotta buy it. Mine. Got it. Mine. Yeah, Zach Wild's unbelievable. I can't believe all the models. I got guitars that I thought I would never have in my lifetime. I know they're not the originals. I know they're not Gibsons. I know they're not Wild Audio. I will have one someday, by the way. I will blow a significant amount of money to get a Firefly. Or a Wild Audio. I have already blown quite a few dollars on Fireflies. New strings, please. Yeah. was gonna say that's what I could use some of the super chat money for, but I got 20 some sets of strings over there. So yeah, I just. I don't know what's going on. During the whole video, I had no problem. You see me doing string bends and stuff, it was fine. What's the matter with you? Alright, we'll go ahead and put this baby up. Oh, man. Yeah. To get what? My fingers are itching to get my buzzsaw 10. Whoa, 1001. It's not coming. Oh, really? Oh, like the Firefly one? That what you're talking about? So do you actually make the guitars yourself then, huh? Death roll? Is that what you're saying? That's cool, man. I'd like to be able to cut my own bodies out and things like that. That'd be kind of wicked. And a lot of people don't like the wild audio stuff, and there are some that I don't care for. But like the Berserker, wow, that's awesome. Gary says, oh my God, the stupid mouse. Have a look-see at Charvel DK22 Pro mod for all its features playability. Wow, okay. Plus, get SIT strings or sit strings right there in Ohio. I heard they're in Ohio. I have not checked them out. You know, maybe I should do that. Maybe I would get lucky, like Bald Shredder or something, you know. Hey, see you later, Bruce. Sorry, buddy. You bounced on me there. Chat moved up. Thanks for coming in, man. Building workshop, hoping to have first build in spring. Wow, cool. That's awesome, bro. Sweet. Just want a Firefly. Yeah, I know. There you go. They're in Akron. Is that where sit strings are? Or SIT? What does SIT stand for? What's the abbreviation? Seriously intelligent tone? I don't know. You'll post shorts of them once finished. I don't even... Nice. Do you follow me on Instagram, man? Or do I? You probably got a YouTube channel, probably. I don't know. Do you have an Instagram? I mean, I can follow you there. Or YouTube, or whatever. Yeah, get my own sit string. See, I don't know what I would do for a signature set, honestly. Maybe beef up the G string. You know, keep it a little more, staying in tune. There you go, Guitar Bob. Stay in tune, right. That's my biggest complaint, man. The damn G string on most all guitars. Why do we even have a G string? I don't know. I don't understand. Oh, okay. I got you. Not on IG. Have anything going yet? Following you, bro. Okay. All right, man. I'll check you out. I like to see what you come up with, you know. What was that? Stay in tune. Hey, that's what it is. Okay, stay in tune. I thought. I love chat. It's like reading text. You know, I'm talking about the G string. Da da da. Maybe I could beef up that G string, keep it in tune. And then, who was that? Just said Stay in tune. Yeah, Guitar Bob says stay in tune. I'm like, what? And that's okay. And then, yeah, and then of course Gary says it. I'll stop rambling. Sorry. No, you're good, buddy. No problem there, Death Roll. No, you're good, bub. That's awesome. Huh. Maybe I'll look. I'll give them a check out. I don't know, man. Like I said, it's hard. They've been around that long, 20 years. Really, Gary? I didn't know that. I didn't even hear about him until Bald Shredder mentioned it on his live or whatever it was, and said he got sponsored or something. I don't know what it was. That's crazy. I didn't realize they was around. I thought they were relatively new, like within the past few years or whatever. That's insane. We didn't break the 100 mark yet. If you're in here and hadn't hit that like, please hit the like. Look, I'll turn this off. That's probably distracting you. There you go. I do sometimes, Malachi. Not very often, but I do. A lot of these guitars, you know, these were just DIY kits that I've done. Some of them have a lot of, like, fret sprout and things like that need addressed. And I haven't done that. And the ML back there, woo, God bless it, right there. I assume it's one you're talking about, obviously, since it's the only one up there. That one has a lot of fret sprout, and it has for a year or so. I just haven't messed with it, so. Thank you, man. I appreciate it. That's just the tip of the iceberg. What is Byzantine? Ever listen to any Byzantine? Byzantine? I'm not sure what that is, Michael. Not sure what that is. That blue and gold looks gorgeous. The V, the flying V they're talking about. Yeah, I think that's the only one. Yeah, that was a Pango kit. It was supposed to be purple. It didn't turn out purple. I mixed the colors wrong. I was trying Keto wood dye. And when I put it on there, it turned into blue. But yeah, it turned out really good. And it came with chrome hardware and chrome pickups. Or did it? No. That was the one that I got the gold EMGs for that I didn't put in there because they messed me up on the wiring. Because I ended up ordering EMG HZ pickups, gold ones, for that guitar. And they messed up the wire. They didn't send the right wires in and stuff. And I had it for so long, and I opened it up and realized that, and they wouldn't exchange it out for me because it had been past like 30 days or whatever it was. Yeah, thanks, Malachi. I appreciate it. Yeah, we had some struggles on a few of those guitars. I think that one, that one there, that one about broke me. Truth be told, on that one, oh my God, I could get it off the wall. You want me to get it off the wall, guys? Roy wants me to get it off the wall. Roy, okay, Roy. Okay, all right. Brian's going to be pretty mad at you. But yeah, we'll get it off the wall, okay? All right. But yeah, I'll tell you a story about it. Hang on. So when I did this guitar, man, she's a little dusty. When I did this guitar, when I was doing the finish work, turn on this light here, see if you guys can see it a little better. When I was doing, it does kind of look, this is one of those ones that looks weird. Now it almost looks purple. But in different lights, like in fluorescent lighting, it looks blue. It's weird. But when I was doing the finish work on this, and I was putting the, oh my God, when I was putting the clear coat, my God, my brain's not working. What's going on? Anyway, I was putting the clear coat on this, right? I put the first two coats on, just kind of light, and I was going for the heavy coat. It was really hot that day. Not super hot, but it was hot. And I misplaced the can. in the can, I was using 2X clear coat, right? I grabbed a can. I just seen 2X. And my son was out in the garage. I think he was riding around on his scooter or whatever it was. I sprayed, and it was white paint. I went, no! Oh, I lost my shit. I just lost it. I completely lost it. I threw the can. I slammed it down. I kicked all kinds of stuff. My son was just like, what's going on? I said, you see what I did there? You see what I just messed it up. Let's go. And I grabbed him. Had him in a headlock for no reason. I'm pulling him in the house. I'm like, you see, that's what you do. You mess things up. Oh, I got it. Oh, I was so mad. I just about threw up completely. So I had to kind of like, I went back out like within a couple minutes. I'm like, tried to wipe it away as much as I could. Then I had to wait for it to dry. I had to resand it down. Oh, it was a pain in the ass. But this one damn near broke me for sure. This should be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be in tune at all because I haven't touched this guitar for a while. Holy. It's out a little bit, but I thought it would be really out, honestly. But this was from Pango, Chinese company back in the day. This should be interesting. Let's see where we're at. I'm just going to get it in tune as best as I can. Thank you again, Roy, for the super chat. And I pray for you, for your soul with Brian. Thank you. All right, let's see. And flying V's are hard to play. Because you got to like pinch it between your knees and stuff. Let's see where we're at here. I am impressed. I think I had it in drop D. Wow, okay. And there is... Wow, I don't know if you guys can hear that. Listen to my fingers as they get sliced. Ready? Ouch. Can you hear it? I'll do it for you guys. I'll do it for you guys. Need a lot of juice on that. But I mean, it turned out pretty good. And this is back when I used Walmart stickers. I put Stanger at the top. It's that Big Dreams that's going to be, you know, doing Stanger guitars, right? It's crazy. Anyway, but yeah, it doesn't sound bad. I'm surprised it's in tune. All I did was tune up the low E. That's crazy. It's still out a little bit. I definitely need to do a truss rod adjustment. Got some string buzz on this baby. It never used to have it. pretty cool. Literally for hanging there for probably 2 years or a year or so without being touched. So I think I did draw it out on a live stream a while back. Oh yeah. Or even some not sandpaper. What am I thinking of? Oh my god. Steel wool. Maybe some steel wool. Like triple, quadruple zero steel wool. Just to kind of smooth them out a little bit maybe, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. Thank you, Roy. $50, man. Cost me to get that off the wall. But yeah, that's fun. I haven't played that in a while. Still in pretty good shape. Just needs cleaned, you know. Definitely needs cleaned. But I do like how it turned out because it kind of fades off into a darker color here. And then the back of it, so it's a bolt on. I just went matte black on the back. Kept the neck natural. You know what I mean? I think I might have put True Oil on that or something. Or maybe it was mahogany stain. I can't remember. Oak. I don't remember. God, it's been so long ago. Tongue oil, whatever it was. What did I say? I remember what did I say? Some kind of oil. There's tongue oil and there's something else. I don't think it was tongue oil. Whatever you use to do your gun stocks with and all that stuff. True Oil. It's True Oil. That's what it was. I know for a fact. I just seen it earlier today. Alright, so yeah, there you go. Stanger Guitars. Scroll back up here. Thought I missed something. I might have not. I don't know. I haven't been getting any notifications for Kurt Mitchell. I'm pretty sure I subscribed to him, but it's been a while since I've seen anything. Yeah, I'll have to do that, Gary. It's getting down to that, Malachi. I'm gonna have to. I can't keep doing guitar videos, right? Even though I have several more to do. Okay. For example, oh my God. Oh, why can I not think tonight? I'm gonna have to look it up real quick. Hang on. What is that brand? Acklot. Okay. Acklot. They're sending out their Strat. Remember when I did the Les Paul version? Really nice guitar. Sounded great. They have a Les Paul style guitar now too. So I'll be doing that soon. They just said they sent that out not too long ago. So I know, Roy. I got you, buddy. That's why I'm doing this now. I don't want to step on Sean's feet, even though he stepped on mine. I put out my Leo James guitar, and bam, he put out his video same time my Premiere went up. I mean, come on. I seen that later. I'm like, what? I think I even texted him. I said, hey man, I said, wow, there goes my views. I should just stay on here, right? You guys could say like, Dave's doing his live stream over there, and he said he wasn't gonna watch you. Nah, he's just like, man, I wasn't even thinking. He goes, I've been so busy because I seen the video, I had to get it up and put it up. So I'm like, okay. It was no biggie. Video ain't doing too bad. It's doing about average. So yeah, we'll be having, like I said, we're gonna have Zach Wild guitar coming up next Thursday. I want to try to be able to put another video two out through the week here soon if I can, because I got a couple little videos I need to get done. Which Acklot's another one. They sent another one of their little tiny amplifier things. Looks pretty cool. We'll see what happens. It won't be a long video, trust me. But we'll do what we can with that. What else do I got coming? Got the Tease guitar, the Telly. Mine's red. If you watch the Bald Shredder's channel, you've seen his in gold. Mine's red, so we'll see how good red sounds. But no, it looked like a sick guitar, and Torsten sent that over, and so we'll be doing that. That'll be fun. I got the other Zach Wild guitar. What is that? The other Warhammer that I showed earlier, the one that's black and kind of yellowish color. It's a Warhammer. I got that one coming, so that'll be in October at some point. What else do I have? Something else. What? Tease. I found a guitar that was in the other room from a long time ago. Okay, it's a Firefly. It's like a tiger print guitar. It's not like this, but it looks like a leopard or something. I don't know what it is. It's pretty awesome. It's like an 80s look. But the cool part is I gotten one before I got that, the one from Firefly. I seen it online on eBay, and I paid, I think it was a little bit more, not much, maybe 30, 40 bucks more. And I got it. I didn't even got that out of the box. So I may do a comparison video, one of those ones of like, hey, here's an eBay, like, whatever, compared to a Firefly type of thing. I don't know. We might do that as far as that goes, or I'll do separate videos. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but they're very similar in print. I think the one from Firefly has a little more white going through it, but the other one that I have is like almost all gold. It's pretty cool though. Yeah, I seen that death roll. Yeah, that was crazy. But I cannot. Whew, especially in today's world, it's like how would you buy that? Take out a second mortgage on a house or something? I mean, daggone. Yeah, clearly way more expensive. Exactly. And they look great, and they probably play awesome. And they're making these like, hey, we're only making a batch of 10, for us to get it. But, that's, whew, good Lord. I mean, like I said, more power to him. If he can sell them, sell them. It's insane. The T's will impress me. Yeah, I'm sure it will. This one here impressed me. At 149. Okay. So I can only imagine. You know, other than I don't think Tees has ball-in frets, but I do have the Strat that he sent over a while back, and I did a video for that, and the frets were really done amazingly. So, and there's a little backstory with the one he sent me, which we'll talk about in the video. No big deal. Fireflies are the best band. I'm telling you, they are probably. It's kind of topsy-turvy for me because you got Leo James and then you got Firefly. Leo James has been around a little longer for me. Okay, I don't know when Firefly came out, but you know, I've had Leo James on the channel for over 6 years now, roughly. And like I said, over the years I've developed a great relationship with them. And it's just, I don't know. It's probably getting closer now with Firefly as far as many Leo James guitars and Fireflies that I have. I still think I have more Leo James, okay, between the two brands. But yeah, they're very, very, very similar. And Leo's now, back in the day when he was coming out and getting going, you know, they had the standard, just regular fret type stuff or whatever. Now they've switched a lot of their stuff to the ball-in frets, and they're really stepping up their game really good. Their guitars have gotten a lot better. Not that they were bad. They're really stepping up their game. And like this here. I mean, come on. It's insane. And I do know they got more stuff coming up here, I think next month or in November. So I can't wait to see. They may send me another guitar. I don't know. I don't know what they're doing. And I do have another. Who was that? Who did? I can't remember the company. Hang on just a second. I don't know. I can't remember. I got like another little amplifier thing coming soon. It's nothing major. Do you guys remember the Jam Buddy? I can't remember if that was Joyo. Jam Buddy. Anyway, they've come out with the second version. It's supposed to be a lot better. So they want me to do a video on that. They're sending that over. So that should be within the next month, hopefully. So we do have a lot of good stuff coming up. Plus, I got tons of pedals over here that I got to get to. It's just so much. For me, it's a lot easier just to do a guitar video. Joyo, okay. Or Joyo, however you say it. But for the guitar thing, it's a little more easier just because I use one camera. When I'm doing a pedal, I got two cameras going. I got one facing me, one up on top, going down on there. Then I had to edit all that in between and sync up timelines. It's really, it's kind of hard to do, but it's whatever. Wish they put out 100 or 200 watt heads. Yeah, that would be cool. I would like to see like the Zombie, the Zombie 2. Like, come out, like, make it a little bit bigger. Add some more controls on it. You know what I mean? Like, maybe presence and resonance and all that stuff. That would be pretty cool. And make it like a 50 watt. I have to get an amp for live shows next year. And I like the PV tone. Okay. Right, there you go. Grab a crate and go Angry Bees. Yep. I am too anymore. Oh. You'd be surprised at the comments that are left. I don't know if you've read the comments much, but people leave comments every now and then and be like, dude, you waste your money on a cheap guitar, they're gonna be bad, and then within a month you're gonna have a piece of crap, blah blah. I got Leo James stuff from 6 years ago that are immaculate. They play great. And even with the traditional fretwork, very minimal. And I'm talking minute like Fret Sprout. They're awesome guitars, man. They're holding up great. Maybe I could do a video on that, like my very first Leo James, how it's holding up type of thing. To kind of shut some people up, you know what I mean? Because people are just like, why are you wasting your money, man? You could buy a Gibson for $2,000. Okay. I could. Go ahead and buy it. Uh-oh, what Groove Metal say? Did I miss something? Or is he just saying, oh, Groove Metal? I got you. I don't know. I'm seeing things, guys. I'm seeing things. All right, Roy. Hey, I'll see you over in Sean's side over there. Keep your card ready, okay? Because once Brian finds out, you're probably going to be cut, man. So, just you know, keep that in mind. Thanks for the super chats, brother. I appreciate you. Imagining being a gatekeeping bootlegger hates on. Yeah, I know. It's dumb. I mean, you're gonna get bad comments. I get that. I know that. But I mean, I'll just straight up tell you in the video, I suck, man. You know, I'm not a good player. I ain't ashamed. Whatever. I mean, it's obvious. It's obvious that I'm a lot, and I'm not great. Okay, but I am better. I'm better at making rhythms and playing rhythms and things like that. I've never been a lead guy. I've just been into the groove of a guitar, you know. I've never taken the time to really sit there and practice, do my scales and things like that, you know. It's just, you know, I don't feel like doing any El Gato today, you know, that type of stuff. I just want to play, you know. Oh, man, guys. Hope I don't fall asleep in the Scar video, or the Scar Live. Bro, I suck. My bassist understands music theory. Oh, yeah, see, I've had buddies that, you know, they play guitar, and they know, hey, man, we're going to play the key of G. I'm like, yeah, just play. And I'll just kind of, I'll fish around on the neck, and I'm like, yeah, okay, yeah, that's good. You know, I don't know what I'm doing. I just play, man. There you go. That's all it is, Death Roll. Come up with riffs that they love, you know what I mean? Or that you love to play, that are fun to play, that are easy to play. You'll remember, right? And then you get always crazy people. It's like, oh, that's a sus 9, man. You gotta go back and, you know, take your triplets off of that, and you want to add this. It's like, what? What are you talking about? The only thing, there's two things that I mean, I've played a lot by ear. You know, I'd sit there for hours just rocking out. Like some of the Dawkins stuff, I just, and I know I don't play everything right the way it's supposed to be, but it plays and sounds good to me. There you go. But two things. There's a guy that I worked with years ago. He played guitar. We get together and we jam a little bit off and on. I couldn't do a harmonic to save my life, and I'm like, how do you do that? And he showed me one day, and then ever since then, oh, I apologize, guys. I'm sorry. Ever since then, you know, once you figure it out and you start playing it, and then it's just awesome. It's fun. So that helped me a lot, and, you know, kept me going. Then there was also, you know, because I was getting into Zakk Wylde a lot back then. You know, you're talking 35, 40 years ago. About 35 years ago, roughly. I was really getting into Zakk Wylde stuff. And then the other thing, my wife had gotten me, around that same time, she got me a VHS tape. I can't remember the guy's name. But it was just basic stuff, you know. Showed you bar chords, showed you it showed you the minor pentatonic scale, things like that. It gave you some chord progressions like that he would play, and you could practice, like doing some of the you know, the minor pentatonic scale type stuff, and it showed you how to play the chord progressions, things like that. You know, it was just different things, and I took all that into account, plus what I knew and things that I played by ear, and then that's just how I've been. I never took a lesson per se, so I probably should have. And my mom tried for years, and she, you know, she was a piano player, and my sister was a piano player, my grandma was a piano player, and my grandpa was a guitar player, my Uncle Jim was a guitar player, my dad was a guitar player and a banjo player, and you know, it just goes all through the family. And my mom wanted me to try to play guitar. She's like, or play piano, and she's like, if you play piano, you can play guitar because it's, you know, kind of like the same key stuff or whatever. I'm like, I don't want to play piano. I don't want to play piano. You know, I just kind of shied away from it. But it's whatever. Maybe I should. Maybe I should have took a little bit of lessons. I don't know. Yeah, and I've done books. I tried to do some of the tablature stuff for a few years. It was cool, but I just got tired of looking at the stuff. You know what I mean? If there was something tricky, it was just like, you know, I'd mess with it a little bit, but I didn't have much patience. I just wanted to play. You know what I mean? All right, big question. Have we hit 100 likes yet? We got to hit 100 likes. Come on. I've been live since 7 o'clock. We better hit 100 likes. That's all I got to say. $103. All right. Thank you, guys. It's awesome. 101 on Tootsin. 103 in Big in Belgium. All right, cool. All right. Appreciate you guys, man. Appreciate each and every one of you. I hope you guys are enjoying the content because it's getting really difficult here. You know, I'm really stretching myself thin a lot of times trying to get these videos done, and yeah, I hope you're enjoying it. There's sometimes I'll put a video up and I'm like, man, I just don't feel it. You know what I mean? Thank you guys. All right, so I think we'll go ahead and call it quits here tonight. I just want to make sure I get a live in, at least, if nothing else, once a month. Sometimes I try to get live twice a month. You know, I'll see what's going on next weekend. We may do another live. I don't know what's happening at this point, but we should be able to do another live maybe next weekend if you guys are down for it. And I do promise you there will be a giveaway for 15K, okay? So, anyway. Always great reviews. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Round world vision. Yep. Gotcha. All right. Love your vids and live streams. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you, man. You guys are awesome. For those who gave the super chats tonight, thank you guys so much. I really do appreciate that as well. Like I said, stay tuned for Thursday's video with another Zakk Wylde guitar. I told you, Zakk Wylde stuff comes out. I'm buying it. Got to. It's just the way it is. So, bear with me through that nightmare of fun, right? Okay, so don't forget, guys. I'll probably see some of you guys in the Sean live. I don't know. Hopefully. But don't forget, guys, it's all about the music, okay? We'll see you guys very soon in another video, okay? So, don't forget. It's all about the music. I said that already. So, all right, yeah. Get Stanger merch shop down below, right? Okay, guys. We'll see you guys very soon. Thanks for joining. Have a good rest of your weekend. We'll see you next week. Later. Love you.